everybody, welcome to the podcast, Minds of an Epileptic. Continuing with our topic, the seizures, we are going to be discussing the nocturnal seizures. Nocturnal seizures are probably one of the worst type of seizures out there, if not the worst, because we have no knowledge of them whatsoever. We don't know what's happening when it's happening. In some cases, we don't wake up at all. That can actually kill us. Adult death syndrome it's called. I myself suffer with this seizure quite a lot, so I'm very skeptical and don't really like talking about this type of seizure that much. Because if there's one thing that does scare me, it is this type of seizure and these seizures altogether. I've had trouble all my life with them, but now I have family and I have a wife, and I just want to be there for them and go when it's my time, not go because of a fit. Or say seizure, whichever how you want to say it. Some of the things that can happen with this type of seizure is you wet yourself, fall out of bed, bang and hurt yourself and stuff. You can jerk, you can twitch, you bite your tongue, you can end up waking up and having a headache, and even more so wake up being tired, so you go back to sleep for another good few hours. The very small closest thing I can describe this type of seizure on a very small scale to ones who don't have it and ones who aren't epileptic at all, and how it sort of feels on a small length is that dream where you are having a dream that you're falling off a cliff and you suddenly wake up and judder. Now imagine that, but over 10 times more worse, and without it being a dream and not waking up. Only scary for us, to be fair, it's scary for family as well, because they can freak out or panic and just as much as be scared for us as we are for them. It is one scary thing, it really is. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, as do many others who have nocturnal seizures. I myself hate going to sleep, and I try and have my sleep the opposite way around, so at least if something's happened, someone's there. And half the time we feel like we're a nuisance and we're more trouble than we're worth. What's worse than that is the fact that the general public and the people that really don't know about the complaint can sit and judge and think they know what they're talking about and just stereotype us and think it's all one thing, when that is far from the truth and that is far from what is really happening. Because some of the stuff we've gone through so far, I'm not even mentioned the ones that you stereotype us with yet, apart from the absent seizures, but you know, other than that, I haven't even mentioned the stereotype ones or some of the others. Sorry there isn't more knowledge of this out of an epileptic man's mouth, but end of the day it is minds of an epileptic, not minds of a doctor. There will be articles and everything else that doctors have done studies on, but I'm just giving you a view from an epileptic mind. I hope if nothing else I am teaching you some sort of thing, or you are listening to a voice of an epileptic man. A lot of us are all the same, we all want to be heard, we all want to be listened to, and we don't like being shoved aside and feel like we're not wanted. I think in the next part what I will do is I will talk about grand mal seizures, the one you general public all love to rant and rave about. That's the only thing we've got. But no, that is just a tip of an iceberg. Sorry about that. This has been Minds of an Epileptic. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Sorry I haven't had much more to tell you on the fact, but we're asleep when it happens. Hope you come back and listen to me again. Thank you very much. Bye bye.